Hi, I have an old story. You may be new to this, so I'll start off from the beginning. We got a TV from a secondhand store for a cheap price, and I was about 10 years old. I remember being really excited to have my own TV in my room, and it was one of those old 70s TV. After my dad brought it up and hooked it up to my desk, I spent the whole afternoon laying in bed and watching the local TV, not knowing what was ahead. That night, we turned the TV off and drifted asleep. I was suddenly standing in front of my house. It was daytime, and the sun was brighter than normal. A shadow-like figure was in the distance. It looked like a man, but I couldn't tell. It seemed to be smiling as it started walking towards me, or began running towards me quickly, trying to get away. The shadow thing got closer and closer. It was about to catch me until I woke up. The TV was on full blast, which was strange because the TV was hard to turn on. You needed to pull a lever, and it wasn't easy to pull. I shut off the TV so it couldn't wake up my brother or my baby sister, and I drifted back to sleep. Over the past week, things have gotten creepier. Every time I enter my room, I felt like someone was watching me, so I tried avoid going in there. The nightmares became darker and felt more real. The shadows became more aggressive, and I don't entirely remember, but always had that haunting smile. The TV would always be on every time I woke up from my nightmares, even though I always shut it off before I went to sleep. One morning, I was in my room playing the Game Boy happily when I saw the shadow standing at my doorway. This time, I saw him clearly, his face decomposing, and he still had that horrific smile. He stared at me with those crazed eyes. It stood there for 2 seconds until it disappeared, and I was frozen, unable to move or think. I was scared out of my mind. From there, I knew the TV had a responsible for a strange act. The TV was The TV was responsible for those strange activities. That same week, my family had enough, so we decided to throw the piece of shit in the trash, and all the nightmares stopped, and the heavy air lightened up. Up to this day, I have no idea that man or whoever it was. I guess the previous owner was attached to the TV and never let it go. The last time I saw that man was 2 days later after we threw the TV away. It was a dark night. I was staring out of my window because I had nothing else to do. He was standing in the alleyway by my house, waving goodbye.